Alright, so in this video, I got a new car here I just picked up. It's a 06 Nissan Sentra. Let's go take a look inside. This is the first car in a while that I've had a door where I didn't have to shove the key in there to open it. That's the 2000 tech for you, beating my 90s and 80s cars. So inside it's really clean. Show you the back seat. Super clean, 86,000 miles on it. Under the hood, I believe this is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. Pretty dirty, which isn't necessarily a bad thing when checking out a car. It just means, like, obviously someone's not trying to hide something. Now, in the engine bay, the only problem I found was a bit of corrosion on this cable. I'm sure there's someone under there, so I'm gonna have to clean that up a bit. But everything is good. This is a clean title, no accidents. Now, there was only 2 issues I could find when I first got the car. Well, 2 main issues. So that first clip, you probably noticed this blue tape. Looks like some line in the tint. I hope the window's not cracked. I don't think it is, but for sure. So they told me the motor is bad. It can't go up or down. So I think the tape was just there to remind them not to move it. So I'll have to address that. And then in the interior, a problem was it was stuck on cold air. They had this all taped up, but the knob was there. But it was stuck on cold no matter if you turn it to hot or not. So immediately when I got the car, I took this apart to see if it was just like because I was going to junkyard, see if there was something I could buy there to fix it. There's a cable that controls whether cold or hot, so how much cold air goes in. That just popped off. So I popped it on, wrapped a bunch of duct tape on it so it never comes off again, and now it works. Nice resistance because the cable's attached and everything. Alright. Now on this little video, I'm going to make a little fix on this console. So this pops off. You can see the plastic tabs on here are broke. So I went to a junkyard, I picked up this, and this is just like the plastic shell. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this onto there. Start by removing the 2 screws up here, 2 screws down here, and then this just pops out. So here you can see a better view what's wrong. So this has little arms, and all that was just destroyed. This little plastic mounting tab is just gone. Just like that, so I'll solve that on. All good. Just like that. Now it has a working console. This is really tiny, so I don't know what you're gonna put in here, but hey, it works. Alright, I got the key in the ignition. This window works. This one works. See this back one? Seems fine. Now let's see what happens when I press this one. Looks like it might be just off the tracks, but I can hear the motor going. It's not free spinning. Alright, I definitely think the motor is bad, or not the motor, I think the regulator is bad. But they sell it as kits for the motor and the regulator now. So I'm gonna go ahead and order a new motor / regulator for the Sentra. And then later today we're gonna go get this smog so we can get it registered as soon as possible. And yeah, this is a neat little clean car. And did I mention the person I bought it from is the original owner from 2006. So originally it was from Las Vegas in Nevada, and then 2013 I think it was, they brought it over here, and it's been in California since. 86,000 miles, super clean. Got it for a great price. Can't beat it. Alright, next little project in my brother's 04 Pontiac Grand Am. You see this AC temperature control module. Well, that's not supposed to happen. And this is really stiff. It's stuck blowing cold air. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as a fix as it was on the Sentra. This whole thing went bad internally. So I went to the junkyard, picked up this one. This was off at 99, but it should work. And yeah, everything seems to function. So I'm gonna pull this out, swap the new one in. So I take a screwdriver and just pry out all these little plastic tabs. Be really careful, don't break anything. Alright, the cigarette lighter harness is fighting me, so I'm just going to leave it to the side. There's 2 bolts, one on each side, and this thing will slide on out. Alright, so here's the back of it. There's the back of that one. They look exactly the same, so this is just plug and play. Alright, new one's in. Before I button it all up, I'm gonna start it up, make sure it works. Alright. Let's go max. This is AC. Yeah, this is nice and cold. AC off. Yeah. Alright, let's turn it over to the hot. The sound changed. The car just started though, so it might take some time to actually get hot. I'll just leave that down there. Still feels pretty cool though. The air still felt pretty cool. It was noticeably different when you would switch it to hot, but it feels like the door that shuts the amount of cold air letting in doesn't close all the way, and it's still opened about halfway. So not a fix, but it did fix the knobs all messed up, and now the vents work from the top or the bottom, or defrost if you choose that. So that's good. Alright, I just got an alignment done on the Corvette. Did one quick little pull on it in first, and then another one into second gear. It's fast. I can really feel it gripping up now. So here's the specs for the initial alignment and the final alignment. So when I got the car, I did a quick little adjustment to the toe in the front, just so the steering wheel would be somewhat straight. And then when I lifted the car up for the clutch, found out the camber in the rear was not so good. So it wasn't really that far off for all 3 of them, in the front and the rear, but it was enough to make a difference. Now I can feel more grip on the ground, on the road. Corvette is looking good. Feels fast and nice. Incredible how much I've been able to do to this car. It's great. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this. Next video, I'll be putting a steering wheel on this.